Yeah. Alright, so sorry, I'm just irritated at the moment easily. I'm not gonna do camera today. Normally I don't do camera just because I'm usually at work, but today's just one of those days where the camera is just not an option for me today because I've been dealing with so much lately. I've been recently working a lot, doing some other like community stuff alongside with going to a dry bar comedy recently within the town that I'm living in. The comedian that I went to see or help with is his name is Lee Harden. If you don't know who that is, I would encourage go look him up on YouTube or wherever. And yeah, sorry, I'm a bit distraught at the moment because I've been sleeping like crap lately. Um, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of different, a little something a little different from my usual uploading. So YouTube, as I've stated previously in the past, has been causing some of my videos to get flagged as abandoned, which YouTube, I know you can do better. But will they do better? Not in the slightest, because I know that, and there's one channel on here that will actually agree with me on this. It's utter BS that they got certain guidelines that is supposed to be kid friendly, alongside with just friendly to all ages. I'm gonna link a account in the description below at some point. I'm not sure when. It'll probably be in my next video. But to kind of get it and I give you an idea, if you want to understand stupid BS, I would encourage go over to Trilogy Media, or you can watch their uncensored stuff on their own platform, Trilogy Plus. I'm not getting paid to say this because this is actually just something that I would encourage. I encourage you to go watch because this is actually something I enjoy. Trilogy Media, if you're watching this and you're wondering why is this idiot talking with no camera showing his face, I guarantee you, I'm not doing it to hide my idea and not be a coward. I'm doing it just because today's just one of those I hate my looks kind of day. And I'll admit, I will show my face at times. Just today's not one of them. For those that are new to the channel, I've been uploading both here on YouTube and over on Rumble. I've actually been uploading more on Rumble than I have here because uploading on Rumble has been a whole lot easier than it has here. So if you want to, matter of fact, I might actually do that here in a little bit. I'll put my Rumble into my Rumble account, like so you can go follow me. I currently have 3 people following me currently, which that doesn't bug me, but it would be nice to have at least 5. The reason being is because it will allow me to at least stream there, not just upload. So if you're watching this, and you're watching it on YouTube, I'm going to question what is wrong with you. Go follow me on Rumble. But like I said, I'm going to go put that into my description. No, I'm actually going to do that now. I'm able to while I'm thinking about it because my brain's not wanting to. Okay, so get this. Oh, that's fine. Brain power at the minimum. Let's do brain is. I know my brain's here somewhere. Let's do more. I want to. Oh yeah, so the noise you're going to be hearing now currently is going to be me clinking cans because I've got a few cans I need to take care of. Though I will say, now I think about it, I'm actually going to do this. Let's do. Okay, seriously? How am I not? How am I supposed to turn off my camera or turn the camera off? YouTube, if you're watching this, you guys suck at letting us do certain things. I've recently acquired from an antique store, and I'm not kidding when I say this, a piggy bank that is one of those coin-weighted operated kind of coin, like bank piggy banks, if that makes sense. So, okay, I'm gonna get that going at least because I know with that angle I can actually be happy with it. Let's do home tab, dashboard. Actually, I will say right now though. Okay, so looking at my dashboard, and I'm not kidding when I say this, I currently have 49 people out of all of you that watch it currently subscribed. Come on, people. I know I say that I don't really care for numbers, but I know those views can turn into subscribers. I've been watching, well, more listening to these drama themed scenarios that are AI that I know is so stupid, but I just need to edit my stupid. I swear YouTube does not make trying to get my account easy to really get much like editing done, which is kind of stupid. So YouTube, get your crap together, please. I just want to edit the frickin' description. Let's go to notifications, settings. Let's do account. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm looking for, potentially. Let's do, what are you? Something that I don't need to look at right now. I love how I get so carried away with my ADHD. Let's do YouTube Studio. I'm gonna see where it puts me. I just want to get my stupid link to my Rumble account put into this stupid description. Or to my, like, bio. I don't want content. I love how I go to try to edit my bio and I can't do really much anything because apparently now YouTube, you just, I don't know why YouTube, you are being a pain in the butt to work with sometimes. Let's go to your channel. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I don't want to manage videos. I want to freaking, okay, customize channel. What is that? Does that allow me to take care of my bio at least? Okay, it does. I just was not looking correctly. Okay, so I'm gonna edit that. Go to you, go to home. I love how on my camera I can see my other screen that has the live stream on it. Apparently I got someone commenting on my... Okay, answer me this, because this is something that might be something that I am concerned on. I've had this before, or I've had this similar thing be a thing, like email-wise, but more in emails. So tell me if this sounds sketchy to you, because with having ADHD, I've been screwed with before. You really have fantastic and incredible videos, and I see great potential in your channel for more success on Rumble. Are you interested in boosting views, followers, and engagement? If yes, contact me on any of these details. And this person gives a Gmail, a WhatsApp, and Telegram. I've got email, but I don't have Telegram or WhatsApp. Okay, that's a partial lie. I have Telegram, but I don't give it out personally. Mind you, this person posted on one of my videos on Rumble 13 weeks ago. Mind you, that's one comment. How did I miss that comment? Anyways, but yeah, so let's minimize that. Let's go to the home. Actually, I want to go to my content. Let's see. I want to share my account, or share, like, to view the account. Publish. Okay, so I just updated my bio. Go follow me on Rumble. I guarantee I'm not kidding when I say I've got a lot of uploads that I've made. Holy cow! I've got like several apparently. That can wait. I need that comment again. Excuse me. Though I will say, just be careful with who you talk with, because if you talk with people who you feel like you might be sketchy with, or sketching on the feeling, or the feeling of being sketchy, just follow your instincts, because you not following your instincts will get you into trouble. And I guarantee you, it is not a pretty sight when you do that. Sorry, I've been busy lately, and I've life has been causing me to be exhausted the last several weeks. So lately, technology has been a issue, or so I've seen. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not against technology. It's just it's how people use technology. And honestly, it scares me because everyone relies on technology now these days. I grew up at the tail end of flip phones. Mind you, I also grew up at the tail end of rotary phones. Now, for those that don't know what a rotary phone is, look it up, or ask your parents, ask your grandparents, great grandparents. They will tell you what those are. I'm not kidding when I say you're too young to understand what they are until you actually see a rotary phone. Now, if you hear the name candlestick phone and you're wondering what on earth is a candlestick phone, look it up. You got the internet right in your front of you. I guarantee you, candlesticks or phones are not easy to come by anymore, let alone rotary phones, especially the time frame they were in. Now, I know I've stated in the past that I'd be uploading or doing a live stream for the theater I volunteer for. It's just there's been so much going on lately that it's been hard for me to do because life's happening. Crap's hitting the fan, and there's a lot. Now, I will guarantee though, we are doing a lot of renovations to the building to make sure that it's compliant to ADA. Of course, we got sirens wailing down Main Street. I'm literally chatting with this one guy that had commented on the one video on my Rumble account. I'm still kind of sketchy with this guy because I'm still trying to figure out if I should trust him or not, because I'm very skeptical. I'm sorry if I'm kind of like showing nothing but my head. It's just sorry. I'm literally if this okay, so if this user says anything stupid, I will be laughing my head off. The one thing that I will encourage is keep in mind that there's a lot of scamming going on lately. Welcome to the chat and the live stream. I do appreciate the view. Anyways, but the one thing that I've learned over the course of the last year and a half, 2 years, I should say at most, if you're reading an email or reading a text that you recently received that you do not remember giving your number to that person, few things to keep in mind on how you can tell that it's a scam. Their spelling, because their spelling is going to be horrendously bad. They're going to have their spacing screwed up, and the way that they try to pronounce certain words will be like a third red flag. Now, the fourth red flag that most people tend to skip over, that I've actually learned to pick up on, is, and this tactic is actually starting to become abandoned on these schemes, PDFs. PDFs are like a big thing that most will receive for like a fake or a supposed bill that you haven't paid, or you've paid for a no iPhone or something through PayPal, McAfee, or sometimes they'll like mesh PayPal and McAfee together. The one thing I've learned to do with these emails that I get is I either request a phone number to call via my voice number, and a lot of the time I'll get the response, unfortunately we cannot do that because of security purposes. And it's like, I look at that email and I'll be like, I'm sorry, if you want to proceed with your scam tactics, I'd like to get a phone number from you. Mind you, I don't give them any information, period, whatsoever. And it irritates them so bad. To answer your question, I'm good. I'm curious to know, I don't think I've ever seen your username before. I'm wondering what you're, like, where you are, like, coming from. Also, you're literally the only one in the chat right now, which I love. You actually give me that sense of, what's the term? The sense of security is what I'm saying. So this user that I'm talking with apparently is like popping in and out apparently. And apparently this user seems to like to okay, good sir. I don't mind. I mean, I literally don't mind if numbers tend to decrease. That's not my main goal. My main goal is just to make people happy. I feel like this user I'm talking to through Telegram is just being an idiot. Also, quiet kid, I know I've asked this already, and I don't know if this is something that you're trying to figure out, like how to word in your brain, but have we talked before? Because it seems like I recognize the name. While you're answering that, the one thing that I will say, sorry, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm just in a process of all over some. shoes that I left. Yeah, I'm also a Dr. Pepper drinker, so bear with me on that. Now, at some point, I am going to be looking at. Oh, now I remember. Okay, I see. Now I remember. I've been really slow lately mentally, so bear with me on that. But I will say right now, I do appreciate you popping in. Make sure you're telling your friends to check in on my channel because I know my channel is not going to be uploading much on here as much as I'd like, but tell your friends and family and let them know, hey, go follow this guy. I don't care if I lose. I don't mind. I shouldn't say care because that would be heartless of me. I won't mind losing people as subscribers here on YouTube because it's more of YouTube's fault than anything. Okay, I'm going to start messing with this guy because apparently he's literally driving me nuts. Anyways, the one thing that's going to drive me nuts with this guy is the fact that he's trying to give me strategies and tactics on how to gain the community to follow me both on YouTube and Rumble, and it's like I want to literally go off on him, even though I know I have very little. Okay, those sirens do not sound right, and that sounds concerning. Anyways, I will say right now, this guy that I'm talking to through Telegram, mind you, I don't use Telegram to scam or get scammed or anything. If you want to watch stuff that gets entertaining through scam, holy crap, there's like 6 or 7 dozen of the officers' fire engines. Give me a moment. Hold that thought for a minute. I wonder. I have a thought. Go to YouTube. What I really need is one of those like little soundboards that I can hook up into my computer that I can actually play like sound like background music from. Kind of like what Gothix does. Close that out. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check something else. Inspector Gadget. That's because that is if the microphone's hooked up to the computer still as well as the earpiece. One of the episodes that I do. Okay, answer me this, Judy. Could you hear me while I was like out of my room, or was I like quiet the whole time? Okay, this guy is kind of sketchy. Apparently, I asked this guy, "Do you have a YouTube or Rumble account?" Before he even reads the message, he then tells me, I also have reviews from the people I have worked with before, just to show you." And he sends me a link to this one platform that is called Fiverr. I've used Fiverr before. However, I feel like this guy is trying to get me. I'm not kidding when I say this. I would rather have people find me by accidentally stumbling upon my account. Anyway, so he then continues to respond with to my question. I don't, and that's because I'm not a content creator. I am a digital marketer, so I don't upload videos. It's a little sketchy to me personally. However, yes, I'm saying it. So, however, there's always that chance that I'm willing to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. The biggest red flag that I will pick up on is if one of the following things will happen. One, they ask for my actual personal information. Mind you, that's anything, whether it's home address, phone number, social security, my birthday, date. Gotta be specific on that because a lot of people tend to forget that. And your name. First, middle, last. Now, this guy that I'm talking to says, "So should I send you the strategy?" I then respond with, "If you'd like." I'm not 100% for taking criticism when it comes to creating content, only because I just want to do content the way I personally would like. But I'm okay with you critiquing my stuff as long as if you don't report it, because if you report my content for sheer stupidity, for example, content that may involve sexual content, which none of which I have posted. Mind you, I don't do that crap. Period. Especially when I got kids around that are minors. I don't do anything inappropriate. I don't do anything that will involve cussing. I just don't do that kind of stuff. Unless if someone really makes me mad. Sorry, I'm reading this one comment this guy responded with. Ha! I mean, okay, so this guy does play a fair interest game, but I'm eager to see what you guys think. Go to my channel, and in my bio, I have my Rumble link tagged in that. Go into my Rumble account, follow me, watch the content that I have posted there. I will tell you right now, I will be grateful if you guys could follow me and at least give me as low as 5 people. And comment on every video that you watch saying that you watched all the way through. Now, I'm going to warn you. Some of them might have like audio lapsing on top of each other. So to give an example, the audio you're hearing me through on this live stream, double that. But shift one of the tracks off by a few seconds. So that way you hear the main audio and then like a dual one that sounds like it's offset by a few seconds. That's in at least one video I've uploaded. I think both here on YouTube and on Rumble. Sorry, I had to think about that for a minute. That way I know you guys have some interest. I'm also looking at potentially looking at creating a little bit of content that I'm going to look into selling. So if you're interested in that, oh, I would be tickled pink about that. Okay, so get this. Apparently this guy has given me like a paragraph summary or whatever you want to call it about like how I could basically grow my channel. And then he then does another message and asks, "Can we talk through a call?" That's where I tend to get more of become a skeptic, because I'm not a huge fan of meeting people via a call through Telegram, Snapchat, Facebook. There's certain platforms that I don't have an account on because of the sheer stupidity of the layout. Now, he asks, why is that, may I ask? So now I'm just responding with, yeah, let's just text for the time being, because I don't feel comfortable with doing calls with random people that I barely know. I will admit though, the grammar that he's doing is actually not that bad. So that's one red flag down, not up. Now he's typing, but anyways. So this person is like, okay, that's fine, but would it be okay if we go through with the plan? I'm like, I mean, I'm mostly up for gameplays with verbal reactions to the game, so I don't know how that would basically benefit me. But I will tell you right now, if you know somebody that is into like murder mysteries or hidden, I like just murder mysteries or in-game like unsolved mysteries, and they want to watch some of the games, direct them to this channel, direct them to Rumble. Share both platforms, though I don't post as much on here like I stated at the beginning, only because YouTube just seems to like to flag my some of my videos as abandoned when clearly I've got the files on my computer, which I'm gonna actually transfer over to my Google Docs, not Docs, Google Drive, because it makes sense. Now let's see. It bugs me when people start texting. Mind you, this is basically through family and or friends. My peeps that I talk to, like through texting, whether it's Facebook or through messages, they start typing, and depending on who it is, I have the ability to, on some of them, to see if they've read the message and if I can see them texting. Some of them will start typing and then pause for maybe 5 minutes, and it bugs me because it's like, if you're going to text me, at least text me what you have on mind in the moment, even if you get distracted. We recently had a comedian who we had from Nashville, Tennessee. Now, I've told you this earlier, by the name of Lee Harden. I'll make sure to put a few video, like a link or two in the chat or in the description below, so you can at least go get a like a vibe of what some of his stuff is. Now, for those that are Utahns, if you don't know what a dry bar comedy is, it's basically where it's your average comedy event, and I have to actually kind of process this mentally. It's your average comedy special or comedy event that you go to, but in the clean, not so like obscure, like nerve-wracking way. I hope that makes sense because that's the best way I can explain it currently. I'm literally ready to tell this guy, look, I don't know if I want to have that be a thing because I want people to find me naturally. One thing I will say right now, though, and this is actually going to be something I'm going to look into doing probably tomorrow or Wednesday. It just depends on what comes first. I'm probably going to get myself a haircut, and I'd like to take you guys along with. Though, I'm probably just going to do a recording on my tablet, and then from there, excuse me, from there, hold up, thought. This cracks me up. Click. Sorry, when I get this look on my face, it's the face of someone's going downstairs, possibly my brother, going into his man cave. There's a click. You probably won't hear it in my microphone because it's on my left side, and my bedroom door is on my right side. Now, on my computer, my right is on my left. I have to remember that. Now, this guy that I'm talking with apparently is telling me, even though if your content's going to be the same, it's going to be recognized more. I guarantee you, I rarely get recognized on anything. And I'm not kidding when I say anything. I'm a little hesitant with this because I don't want. I'm a bit hesitant right now because yeah. Though I will say. Apparently, I got someone on Snapchat who added me that has the name Rosa, 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 like 6 or 7 times, and it's like, why would you name your Snapchat that? I'm gonna actually start opening the floor to you guys, just so that you guys can have topics or provide topics for me to talk about. I don't expect you guys to really comment much, but yeah. In the other than that, I'm gonna hop off because I gotta use the restroom. So I'll see you guys in the next live stream.